Hello from Hearts. We can't wait for you to get started with us, but before you become an official Hearts student, you'll need to register. You must complete registration whether you're a new or returning student. This will make sure that you're an official member of our community. So, let's get you registered. There are a few steps to follow when you register, and this handy video is here to help you through it. After you have accepted your Hearts offer, you'll need to keep an eye on your inbox for your invitation to complete registration and become an official Hearts student. If you're a new student joining Hearts, you'll need to make sure your university login account is set up first. Have a look for an email we've sent you called Login Account Setup and keep the details in this email safe. If you already have a university account, check your junk and spam folders in case the registration email is waiting for you there. If you still can't see the registration email, contact our friendly Ask Hearts team by emailing ask@hearts.ac.uk. To begin your online registration, you'll need to have your username and password handy and be able to log in to your student record. You can do this by clicking the link in your registration email or by going to www.studentrecord.hearts.ac.uk. Your username will look something like this, using your initials, the last two numbers of your start year, and then some letters followed by hearts.ac.uk. If you're a returning student and having trouble logging in, contact our help desk for support by emailing helpdesk@hearts.ac.uk. When you log in to your student record, you will automatically see an updates page. Go to Services and click Online Registration to begin the process. If you can't see this, then contact ask@hearts.ac.uk. On this screen, you'll see your program information. Please check your program title, and if it's incorrect, contact ask@hearts.ac.uk. Please do not continue with the registration process until you have a reply, as it's important that your program details are correct. If the program title is correct, then click Next to move on. The dates for your program will show for just this academic year. From this screen onwards, you'll notice a useful Save and Exit button at the bottom of the page. You can use this button to save your progress and come back to your registration at any time. But make sure that you complete registration as quickly as possible to ensure you get access to all the relevant information before your course begins. Now, you'll need to enter your current address details for your home, for your term time accommodation, and for your email. It's really important that these details are correct and that you include all address lines and the postcode. If you're a returning student, simply recheck the addresses we have here and update if needed. So, what do these different types of address mean? For your home address, please put where you usually live outside of term time. If you're an international student, put your overseas address. Your zip code will need to be entered into one of the address lines, as the postcode lookup only works for UK addresses. For your term time address, you'll need to let us know where you'll be living whilst you're studying with us. We recommend you choose your term time address to ensure you receive all important correspondence quickly. The mailing address is what we use when we send you any important letters and information. We recommend you choose your term address, so you can tick the box next to Same as Term Address to save you typing out the address again. You don't have to put a work address to complete registration, but if you're studying a program linked to an employer, such as a degree apprenticeship, we recommend you add it in. Right, once you've filled this page out, click Next. You're nearly there now, but first you need to add in at least one emergency contact with the most up-to-date contact details. Your emergency contact should be someone that you're happy for us to contact on your behalf, in cases such as if you have an accident. You can click Add New to add another emergency contact, or click Next to continue. This next section is all about data. As a UK university, we must provide data about our students to the Higher Education Statistics Agency, also known as HESA. You will need to select an answer for all of the questions on the next 2 pages. For returning students, if your circumstances have changed, please change it where necessary. If you'd prefer not to answer a particular question, you can select Information Refused. If you get stuck on what the question means, you can click on the underlined word for a brief explanation. For example, lots of students get stuck on accommodation types. For most students, you'll be selecting UH accommodation on either campus. Click Next when you've completed all your questions. On this next page, we're asking you about your career plans so our Careers and Employment Service can support you throughout your time at Herts. If you're not sure what your plans are yet, which is okay, you can explore your options while you study. Click Next when you're ready to move on. We're coming to the end of online registration. Just a couple more things we need to know. We are proud to support students from many diverse backgrounds, so if these questions apply to you, please fill them in and our Widening Access and Student Success team can provide financial, emotional and job-related support. Click Next when you're ready. Now you'll see a very helpful summary of all the information you've just provided, so scroll up and check everything carefully. If you need to change anything, click Previous to go back to whichever screen you need. Once you've checked your summary for a final time, have a read through our terms and conditions at the bottom of the page. Once you've read them and are happy to carry on, tick the box to confirm that you agree and then click Submit to complete your online registration. That's it, you've now completed your online registration. The next step is for our team to check through your details, including your documents that you've uploaded. If everything is correct, your status in your student record will go from pre-registered to self-registered. If there is a problem, the team will email you. Thank you for completing online registration. That's a really important part of the process completed. You will soon receive an email from the university to explain the next steps to you, so keep an eye on your inbox to make sure you don't miss it. It is important that you read through this email to understand what your next steps in the process are. This is particularly different for those studying online or distance learning degrees. With one of our partner institutes and those studying health and medical short courses, as you will have specialised instructions due to your style and provider of course. If at any point you get stuck, you'll find the information available on ask.herts.ac.uk, which will help you resolve your query. For most new students, you will need to log into your registration portal. You'll find there is a link to this site within the email. You can also reach this site via https://joining.herts.ac.uk. You will need to log in with your 8-digit university student ID or your university login account. Once you have logged in, you will be able to see all of the next steps in the process. You will notice that a traffic light style system will help you recognise which sections are complete, green, to do by you, orange, and under staff review, grey. It is really important that you complete all of the required sections, as this can impact on our ability to fully register you on your programme. For some of the sections, you'll be required to upload documents to the portal. The simplest way to do this is to take photos of the required documents, save them to a device, and then upload the files. Please check to make sure you upload the correct documents, as this can delay your registration. At the top of the page, you'll also notice the information about your first session, including the details about when and where you will need to go on your first day. You will not receive any additional information about your course, such as timetabling and room locations, if you do not complete the to-do section. Just below this, the important information section will include other information about your course, your program team, the university, a timetable for your first week, as well as important reading lists or information to get you familiar with your course. It is really important that you read this information and save any documents for further reference. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll find links to useful information to support your welcome to Herts, including information about travel, accommodation, and support during your studies. If you haven't done it already, we highly recommend you download the University of Hertfordshire mobile app. It's now time to complete the actions on the portal. First, you will need to confirm how you will be paying your tuition fees. If you are expecting a student loan to pay for your course, such as via Student Finance England, you should upload a copy of your Student Finance Entitlement Letter. Please ensure you upload the whole letter. If you are being sponsored by a company, you must upload a letter on headed paper from your sponsor. Further details can be found by clicking on the link in the blue text. If you are self-funding, click on the button to confirm you will be self-funding your course. It is important you understand when your course fees are due to be paid. You can view these dates by clicking on the link in blue text. Please note that by not paying your fees, this can impact on your access to your course. Further financial support is available from Hearts by searching for financial support on our Ask Hearts pages. It is important to note that this section may remain in grey even after confirmation, but please be assured that this is nothing to worry about. You'll also need to upload a photo to the portal. We will use this photo for your student ID card, giving you access to on-campus facilities and services, and also enabling you to record your attendance. You will need to click on the link, upload an ID card photo, and follow the steps within the web pages. The site will explain to you the passport style photo requirements. Once you have successfully done this, you can return to the portal. You will find that there is a slight time lag between successfully uploading a photo and this appearing as complete on your portal. So don't worry if this doesn't immediately change. This may take up to 15 minutes. If you are an overseas student studying on campus and sponsored on a student route visa by the university, you will need to upload a copy or a photo of your Home Office decision letter. This letter contains information about your BRP collection. For some courses, such as in education and nursing, you will need to upload additional documents for a disclosure and barring (DBS) check. If you are an overseas student, including an EU or exchange student, and you've completed all of the previous steps, you will need to book an appointment to come onto campus and finalise registration. You'll need to click on the button Book Registration Appointment, where you'll be taken to a booking form. You'll need to complete all of the required fields that help us identify you, and then select a date and time to attend on campus. It's really important you attend your appointment on time on the correct date so that we can give you the best possible experience. You will also need to make sure you bring your original passport, Home Office decision letter or share code, and evidence of your entry to the UK, such as a boarding pass or stamped vignette in your passport. Once you have made a booking, you will receive an email confirmation of your selected booking. It is really important that you have this with you, as we will use this to welcome and check you in at your appointment. If you need to cancel or rebook your appointment, you can click on the link in the confirmation email. Please don't do this via the registration portal.